the plan of the build on this one. We're putting in big bore pistons, big bore throttle body, aftermarket exhaust. It's a Hindle, that's all we could get on this thing. It does have a power commander in the tail, so it will have dual maps, probably some methanol tuning, and all my tricks inside the motor. So port in the head, port in the block, ceramic coating the head, ceramic coating the pistons. So we got some Euro stacks. This is the before. Got all the ceramic coating done, coated the valves, but there's a reason why this one looks a little different. Yeah, it's a lot bigger. And I didn't know that these valves existed until about a week ago when I ordered them. But now we're going to have both bigger intake valves and bigger exhaust valves. For those that don't know, this is our ram air tube. That goes back to a big fan back there. Like some side things, there's our ram air fan, and that is our main fan that pushes 50 to 80 mile an hour air, depending upon what speed I set it at, and that will push up to 200 mile an hour air at its maximum. When we use this ceramic on a back-to-back test on a 4-valve Grom, we saw a 5% increase in torque as well as horsepower across almost the entire range, except for below 6,000 RPM. So from 6,000 to 13,000 RPM, a 5% gain, which is quite huge. That's definitely better. This is where we're at. Motor's in, and it's Friday, and by Wednesday, I want to have this thing in front of bike night. This is where we're at. And it's Friday before bike night is Wednesday. And I want to have this thing tuned and running in front of the public for Wednesday. Yeah, that'll be part of this video as well. But I got a lot of work today. There are a lot of work to do. And I still got to do a tune leader today. So let's see how far I get. Well, we got our exhaust all fitted, got a mess to clean up. SC projects added onto the end, onto a Hindle header. I like the measurements of the Hindle, and it was mainly what we could get. Got a few more radiator clamps and stuff. Time to hook up the radiator. And yeah, I think David's gonna be happy. Got the new pistons in there. Got them all ceramic coated. Higher compression on these ones, at least it should end up being. And we'll get it back in that baby over there. See, right there, it goes loose and then tight. Loose and tight. There we go. Pistons for the CBR. The JEs didn't work. We're gonna use these instead. JEs had too much piston. Well, the excitement's still high. There she is, all plugged into a bunch of wires. Guys, look at her, see her all pretty. Those are just the first pulls. The oranges compared from before or from a stock one with an exhaust, and we're still fat. Got to go into the ECU and get this thing to sing. That's the first time I hit in 12,000, and man, she's screaming. Woo! Well, and I'm just beginning to tune this joker. There's no ram air, 208, 96 foot-pounds of torque, and we're just on E85 at the moment. Granted, that was a little lean, It'll probably be closer to where I end up with, but I'm only a few pulls into this thing. This motor is just starting to seat itself. Oh my goodness. End of day one. Starting point. Ending point. I would still tune some more today, but I want to go for a bicycle ride with my daughter. Red is a mile an hour comparison against an a triple R SP. Hey, triple R SP. But we're not revving the same RPM. That SP is definitely revving higher. So what a bloody monster. I love building motors. It's the spicy stuff. There's a 215 with 100 foot-pounds of torque. God damn it. I think we need to tighten up our chain. Can't even begin to explain how ridiculous this is. We went from 160 horsepower. I did do some tuning on this air fuel wise before messing with it. 160 with 81 foot-pounds of torque, which is not a slouch as far as torque for a Honda. We got 85 here at 208 with 96 foot-pounds of torque, and then we got with ram air at 212 at 98 foot-pounds of torque, and methanol mix at 215 and 100 foot-pounds of torque. Man, this is the nastiest 1000 I've dealt with yet, considering it's completely NA. That blows the RR numbers clean out the water. I can put that up on here, but it's not pretty. Man, that's all I'll say for now. I'll say some more in the morning.